Travis Wayne Goodsell. It's now 5 o'clock. And so I've woken up, gone for my run, even took my shower and shave before eating. Still haven't had breakfast yet. The results from yesterday could be on there if the judge responded. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar, because you have not been watching my other videos, I have sued the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to hold them accountable for what they've done to me, for the criminal actions they have committed against me. Mormons need to understand the church is not the law. They claim to be the law with the symbolism of the Seagull Gate, with the foundation stone as the inverted pentagram pointing at the state capitol, which is the well-known symbol to all Satanists that the church controls the government, at least here in Utah. So if you Mormons don't understand that, that's because the church has deceived you. They've deceived all of us. Remember, I'm Mormon too. That's why I'm suing. I have a lady in my ward neighborhood here who once slipped and fell in the church because of no warnings posted up, and she had every right to sue the church for not properly posting signs and not rushing her to the hospital to get checked on and all blah blah blah. But she is afraid of the church. She doesn't want to lose her membership in the church. And even though she doesn't believe her husband has priesthood authority as she goes to others for priesthood blessings, she still just doesn't go up against the church. And this is what's common in abusive domestic relationships. People want the relationship to work at all costs, even when they're getting the hell beat out of them. But me, I don't put up with it. I'm not tolerating it, and so I stood up to the church. But because of the Seagull Gate symbolism, which I pointed out in my filing on Sunday that I went over with you, that I'm not expecting to be set free. I'm not expecting to win. I'm supposed to win because I did win according to the laws of the United States. But again, the church controls the government here in Utah. And they hired a replacement for the previous judge who was afraid for her life and just left after being terminated on her last day without finishing all her assignments. And so they purposely hired a former federal defense attorney as a brand new magistrate judge. And I'm her first case. So it's very clear what the Mormons in the courts are expecting of her. But I pointed that out too. So, yeah, I'm expecting her to continue to deny everything I put forward when she has refused to deny the reply of the church, which was in default, which has no substance to it, and should be dismissed. But, like I said, she's already showing a bias favoring the defense. If you're familiar with my observance of the signs in the heavens for the latter days, which all Mormons are required to upon baptism, if you've forgotten that scripture, The waning moon is now by Jupiter, or not Jupiter, Saturn. It was Jupiter yesterday. And during the day, passed over it. So, here we go. I'm hungry. June 7th, sure enough. What? They filed it on Sunday, not Monday. What? Well, I'll be. And they filed the other one. Wow. Oh man, that is a change from the regular defiant clerk's office. Holy crap, because I complained about the clerks as well, saying that, you know, they're posting late and they're not doing things according to their job and blah blah blah. But here we have, they have made changes now, because the previous filing, Monday, my motion for final default judgment and the motion for entry, which it wasn't an motion, and the motion to strike 17 and the motion for disbarment disciplinary action, they put it on Monday, June 1st at beginning in the morning, because I filed late so that it didn't get in the record. So that's number 23 on the docket when I filed that one. But this time, because I filed my complaints about procedures and processes and not getting them done by the clerk's office, there we have 27, my motion for disbarment and disciplinary action, Friday, June 5th, 2020, instead of Monday. Wow. And then the one I did on Sunday, 7th of June, there it is. They did it, they have it here filed Monday, 1:04 and then 1:21 p.m., but they're putting the date that I filed. That is awesome. So yes, I've got them scared. At least the clerk's office. But there is no order. She did not put in a hasty order. She's having to think about it. Wow, did I save this? I can't remember. I'll save it again. Oh man, there it is. Exhibit Donna 1, October 2015. It's Donna because Donna's camera took the photos, and so it was labeled as Donna in our wedding photos. But yeah, the pictures of the inverted pentagram are here. I have scared the Mormons in the clerk's office. I have made change. Oh man. Yep. So yeah, Judge Oberg is now scared. She has to think now what to do. And there's my eviction notice. Samantha, if you're watching, and there should be coming after you. You can't be a white supremacist as a landlord. Can't be a white supremacist at all, church. So, oh wow, and there, yeah. Attachment 3, Exhibit Seagull Gate, Temple Square. Yep, they finally did their job precisely because I scared them to death. That is awesome. I'm wondering if they've now sent me an email confirming that this has been done. Or am I going to get an email that didn't get put on the docket? We're going to kill you, Travis. I'm going to kill you. Oh, there's my woman formerly called my second ex. Isn't that interesting timing? A little Delilah, who actually wasn't the one who, well, or was she the one that cut the hair? I keep getting mixed up because I found new information when I went over it on the video that I did for you guys. Yeah, she's still... You don't insult the guy you want to get back together with. That's rule number 1, because the guy's not going to respond, dear. Alright, but yeah, no, they still have not filed, as they keep saying they will, because I'll read it to you. Let's see. The pro se documents you submitted to file in your case have been received and are currently being reviewed. You understand that this receipt from the clerk does not constitute proof of filing. A notice of electronic filing will be emailed to you when your email documents are filed. I never get those. And so I put that in the complaint, but they didn't make that change. Oh man. Okay. So yes, again, the clerk's office has been admonished, at least. But again, this is not sufficient. The judge has to rule in my favor. So I've won again, because the clerks have admitted that they've been doing it wrong. Do you understand this? The clerks have admitted to having done things wrong and have messed up my case in favor of the defendant, which is a RICO Conspiracy charge. Case closed again. Number 3. So yes, I would expect to see news coverage today of the church being notified and making plans to go do ministering work in a non-extradition country that needs assistance right now by the whole brethren. Yeah, there's nothing new on the church website from yesterday. No additional news from yesterday. Here's ABC4 News Utah. Activists push for justice after man shot, because Utah won't give them justice. John Huntsman's trying to boost his image for the governor's election. St. George protest monument goes viral. See, Rachel Maddow, church helps those affected by coronavirus in Cache County, which is north in Logan area. and Trump-Romney feud. He marched. That's not a feud. I mean, he let Trump get acquitted. He's just as guilty as everyone else. Don't let him fool you. Romney is controlled by the church, the inverted pentagram. Snow in West Jordan? No, that was hail. Alright, so yeah, nothing. All is silent. The white silent treatment of Mormonism. They have been chastised, and now they're like, I'm going to go pout in my room. And I know all about that, having been a victim of white supremacist parents. So, oh wow, that is wow. And it's now officially on the docket. That's the important thing. Oh man, I was not expecting that. I was expecting a refusal to respond. Because that's what happens when you go into shock and you're like, oh crap, he caught us. He knows everything. Because I did the research on the judge. And she went and pulled that stunt. And I called her on it. Because I did the research on her. I know exactly what she's done. I know exactly what the judges did. I know what the defense counsel did. They're purposely pulling a ridiculous stunt to prolong this case and get the judge to side with them. That's what they've done in Gaddy versus COP. The Gaddy lost. She was allowed to refile. She refiled. Then the church again says, oh, motion to dismiss. We're going to keep delaying. It's going to be that cyclical thing for her until finally the judge is going to say, okay, we've exhausted this. You guys can't present a case against the church. The church is innocent. But yeah, I pointed out clearly that the church is doing this with prejudice so that all the crimes committed against me just, oh, nope, sorry, you can no longer file against the church anymore. You lose. I called them on it. And the clerks are already showing that they're scared. And they, as a result, showed that they have been guilty. So there you go.